What is up, guys? This is Max Square, and in this video I'm showing you one app that can help you step up your hashtag game dramatically. Let's get started. This is the second video in the new series on apps that will help you for managing your social accounts. Now, there are tons of different apps on the App Store that are meant to solve this problem, that try and automate this process for you, and I've tested a lot of these out before, but the best one I've been able to find is one called Focalmark. Basically, you have three options when you open up the app. You can adjust the style, so when you tap on that, you can choose between an abstract or an architecture photo, and if you don't feel like scrolling, you can just tap on that search box and enter in whatever you want. Now, you can actually add multiple categories if you want, although I would recommend just limiting it to a few so that you don't just have tons of hashtags that are actually not really related to your photo. Then you can add a location if you want. And then lastly, you can choose your camera. Now, they pretty much have any brand of camera that you're using, from a fancy DSLR to just your phone. So if you're just shooting on an iPhone, you can choose that option there. And then it's really simple. You just hit generate and it'll generate 30 hashtags for your post. If you don't know, Instagram does limit you to only posting 30 hashtags when you put up a post. Now, if you don't feel like cluttering up your description, you can just scale this back by dragging the slider at the top, and then you can only post that many hashtags. And you can either copy it directly to Instagram, where it'll create a new post for you. You can copy it to your clipboard, or just send it in a text or post it anywhere else you want. You also have the option to shuffle through different hashtags by just hitting that button at the bottom. Now, taking a look at the settings, you just have a couple options. You can disable the dots above the hashtags if you want to just keep that really clean. You can also take out all the hashtags with the Focalmark brand. So if you don't want to reference the app, you can switch that off. And if you want to add any custom hashtags, you can. This is a really cool feature in my opinion, because let's say you're doing a custom series for all of your posts and you want all of the posts in that series to have that hashtag, you could add it there, and then anytime you copy all those hashtags, it'll just include anything you've added in this section. And that's pretty much everything you get for free on this app. And in my opinion, that's really all you need to start adding hashtags to your post. But if you do feel like getting into it just a little bit more, you can upgrade the app in two different ways. First, you can upgrade the unlocked feature, which will basically allow you to adjust how many hashtags are allowed in each category. So remember, you have three categories: the style of photo, the location, and then the camera you shot it on. So let's say you want more hashtags featuring your camera, you could essentially just drag that bottom slider and then you get more hashtags from that category. And the unlocked package will cost you 99 cents. Now, if you want to upgrade to all of the features, you can upgrade to the unlimited package. That'll be $2.99, but it does get you access to tracking which hashtags are doing best in each of your posts with analytics. And then you can also blacklist certain hashtags if you don't feel like including those. So like I said, I've tested out a bunch of different apps that do this, and I really think that Focalmark is the best way to go. Of course, you can use any app you want, but I think this just has a really clean interface. It's simple and really easy to use. Now, this kind of begs the question, why do you need hashtags? Well, I think hashtags are a really great way for other people to discover your posts on Instagram. Whenever you add certain hashtags, Instagram will group your photo with other similar photos, allowing it to be displayed on the Explore page and kind of appeal to other people that like your category of photos. Now, apparently Instagram doesn't even read the comments for your hashtags, so it is actually best to put these in your description in order for Instagram to actually recognize that you're hashtagging your post. So guys, that is it for this video. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. If so, be sure to like this video and subscribe down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.